Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now a second down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Young on third down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt.
And taken right on the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jalen Waddle.
30 yards.
And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young now, throwing on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down and 4.
Young will set to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Tip Ryman
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
To Montgomery to begin the drive.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now Young going to move him around.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
29 yards.
And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
To throw, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 21-3 is your score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A give to the fullback on the dive.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
They'll run with Montgomery, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This just a 24-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, and he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. One play, 75 yards. And the 49ers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. The last time that looked. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Yeah, they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They go play action with Hurts. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Brooks.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Garendo.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Isaac Garendo.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The possession of... Now Hurts going to move him around. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll try the middle with Garendo. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now we're in a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. 19 right.
On 1st down, Hurts. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll throw now on the final play to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Waddle the motion man right. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. They run over center with Mitchell. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 48 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. First down, here's Mitchell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Warriors, 70. Switch.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger.
Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Garindo.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover down.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Xavier Legette.
51 yards.
And the Niners have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
They
start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 9.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got the 1st down and more than that.
Touchdown!
Xavier Worthy
From 8 yards out.
And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights loose, and they'll get him down up past the 15.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jalen Waddle.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional. Waddle, the motion man right.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
56. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 5. Got a man. That's Leggett.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets...
Touchdown, 49ers! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is...
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.